Hello, welcome everyone to a different type of video on the Phoenix channel. Today's video is a Doctor Who review of a fan audio. Today's review is of CyberWar Audios, an audio catered to the cyber war, which has been made and written mostly by Simon Koschalka. So, let's get into it. The first story we have to talk about today is The Trial. The Trial is an interesting, intricate and devilishly brilliant story written about the Master trying to win over the higher authority in Gallifrey on behalf of all his crimes he has committed before the war starts. The Master basically tries to say that he is innocent and that he should not be put on trial. The Master witters on until the end of the trial, where the trial room is absolutely bombarded and attacked by the Cybermen. The Cybermen take this advantage to take the Master away and torture him in order to get information out of him. This is then further explored in the episode Prisoner of the Cybermen. Throughout the Master's torture, he still doesn't budge a word or even tell them any information that may lead to the Time Lord's downfall. He keeps on fighting because he knows that he truly doesn't really have any secrets that he wants to tell. Then we go into the Hourglass. In the Hourglass, we are introduced to a character called Cyberus. Cyberus is a character that is a human / Cyberman that becomes the Master's companion towards the end of the series. Cyberus is a very interesting character and plays a massive role. The Master goes and hunts down the Hourglass and seeks revenge for many things that they have done to them. Going on further, the Master eventually decides that the Hourglass is no longer needed and eliminates them. Next we go into the Genesis Code. In the Genesis Code, the Master has an idea to save Cyberus by going into the Matrix and using a lot of Time Lord technology to reboot them. Or so that's what he says. The Doctor arrives to, the Dark Doctor this is, to stop the Master and foil their plans, but sadly leaves it to the point where the Master is left with no option but almost dies in the process. We never know truly what happens to the Master in the end of this episode, as it is left up to speculation, but the Doctor is left with the guilt of thinking that the Master is dead and Cyberus is destroyed in the explosion. So, what is my overall score for this series? Well, I could be biased and say because I have written some stories for it that I will go with a 10, but I will not. I feel that the start of the series was very strong. There were some bits that I felt were a bit down low, but it was a first attempt at this series. So, I'm going to give it a total score, just being slightly generous today, a 7 out of 10. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in another video on the Phoenix channel. Goodbye for now.